Bobcats, medium-sized predators in the cat family, are becoming a nightmare for American farmers. Originally from Europe and Asia, they have quickly adapted and multiplied in the US, turning rural areas into their playground. But behind their wild beauty and graceful steps lie stories of significant economic losses as farms face crop declines and livestock losses. What has made the bobcat such a major challenge? Let's explore. In recent decades, the bobcat population in the US has exploded, currently estimated to exceed 1 million individuals. This rapid increase has posed significant challenges as bobcats invade agricultural and residential areas, greatly impacting the ecological balance and human life. Adaptable and intelligent, bobcats live in various ecosystems, including dense forests, rocky hills, mountains, and expansive grasslands. Although solitary, bobcats are formidable predators, hunting small mammals, birds, and even livestock. In Texas, a farmer reported losing more than 200 chickens in a single incident. Meanwhile, nationwide, the annual damage caused by bobcats is estimated to reach $50 million. Many farmers and hunters see regulated hunting as a solution. But is hunting truly effective in controlling the bobcat population? To successfully hunt a bobcat, hunters must combine skill, knowledge, and patience. Bobcats are intelligent and stealthy predators, making them a challenging target even for experienced hunters. In vast grasslands, binoculars become essential to scan large areas, and the keen sensitivity of hunting dogs is crucial. With their keen sense of smell and instinct to detect even the slightest movement, they make perfect companions. In forested areas, hunters rely on signs like round tracks, buried scat, and scratch marks on trees to track these elusive animals. You can see, this bobcat is very large, with dangerous fangs. To lure such a cautious predator like the bobcat, hunters use a sophisticated technique, mimicking its call. These sounds, often mimicking prey noises, are emitted so accurately and realistically that they can deceive even the most perceptive individuals. The call echoes through the quiet space, stimulating their hunting instincts or natural curiosity, causing the bobcat to step closer into the sights. At some specialized schools, students are trained to become skilled hunters. Under the guidance of experienced experts, students learn how to track animals, use hunting tools, and understand the role of hunting in wildlife population management. Outdoor practical sessions not only help hone skills, but also spark a deep connection with nature. Each lesson carries the message: hunting is not just a skill, but a responsibility to protect ecosystem balance. As night falls and the world sinks into silence, the hunt for the bobcat, a predator hiding in the darkness, begins. With sharp eyes specialized in capturing dim light, the bobcat becomes the master of the night, moving silently through bushes and grasslands. To track them, hunters must use infrared flashlights, night vision technology, and sometimes mimic calls to attract attention. But the darkness is not just the bobcat's ally. It also challenges the limits of humans, turning every step and sound into a tense, thrilling moment. The future of bobcat management relies not only on policymakers and experts, but also on the voices of the people. Do you support hunting bobcats as a population control measure, or do you believe alternative methods should be prioritized? Comment 1 if you agree with hunting, or 0 if you oppose it. Let's shape the future of wildlife management together. Hello everyone, today we will delve into the serious threat posed by millions of buffalo in Australia, exploring their impact on the environment and climate change, as well as the measures that Australian farmers and hunters are taking to address this urgent issue. Over the past 50 years, the buffalo population in Australia has seen alarming growth, with some studies indicating that their numbers have doubled or even tripled in certain areas. According to a study published in the journal Nature in 2019, the buffalo population in Kakadu National Park has surged from 162,000 in 1961 to around 1.5 million in 2014. The exponential increase of the buffalo population has profound effects on the local ecosystem. Buffalo are known to emit methane, a potent greenhouse gas that significantly contributes to climate change. As their numbers increase, the amount of methane, released into the atmosphere also rises, exacerbating global warming. This environmental concern has driven farmers and wildlife management agencies in Australia to take proactive measures to control the buffalo population and mitigate their impact on climate and ecosystems. The Kimberley Desert, an area famous for its large buffalo population, sees Australian hunters and farmers preparing for a challenging hunt. Equipped with knowledge of the terrain and buffalo behavior, these hunters begin traversing the sand dunes and thick brush. Upon spotting a buffalo over 40 inches tall, they remain alert, maintaining a safe distance to avoid provoking a surprise attack. To avoid detection by buffalo, hunters must always be vigilant and cautious. Every movement must be deliberate and silent to avoid revealing their position. Coordination among team members is crucial to minimize noise and prevent startling the animals, which could cause them to flee. Throughout the hunt, hunters need to closely monitor their surroundings, ready to capitalize on opportunities to take down a buffalo while remaining vigilant for potential attacks. Ear protection, especially noise-canceling headphones, can help protect the hunter's ears from loud gunshots, which can reach levels up to 140 decibels, an intensity that can cause hearing damage. Given that the speed of sound from a rifle is around 1,700 miles per hour, protecting one's hearing is both a smart and necessary strategy for effective hunting. The hunting season typically runs from May to August, coinciding with winter when buffalo are easier to track. Hunting permits are mandatory for buffalo hunting in Australia and are usually issued by the Australian Wildlife Management Authority. Each hunting permit specifies the regulations regarding the number of buffalo that can be hunted each season, with quotas typically set between 100 to 200 buffalo based on scientific research on population growth. While hunting, hunters may encounter other dangerous animals, such as lions. In such cases, it is important for hunters to stay calm, avoid fleeing, and be ready to use weapons or other means of self-defense if necessary. Carrying a knife and wearing protective clothing are essential precautions, in addition to understanding the terrain and animal behavior. There are many differing opinions in the community regarding the use of guns for buffalo hunting. Some individuals oppose gun hunting due to concerns that the noise will impact the surrounding environment. Gunfire can stress other nearby wildlife, leading to behavioral changes and avoidance of their natural habitats. Additionally, the use of guns can lead to environmental pollution, as bullet fragments can contaminate soil and water sources. Causing negative impacts on the ecosystem and overall environmental health. The invasion of buffalo in Australia poses a significant challenge to farmers, hunters, and wildlife management authorities. Hunting is not only a means of population control, it is also a way for farmers and hunters to connect with the environment and each other. Sharing skills and experiences that foster a sense of community. If you have experience hunting buffalo or wild boar, or if you have any thoughts on managing wildlife populations, please comment below and share your perspective. Thank you for watching the video.
Wild cattle have become one of the major issues for Australian farmers. It's estimated that there are currently over 2.1 million wild cattle roaming across Australia's grasslands and forests. With a population growth of about 15% per year. The vast areas with abundant food sources in Australia have created ideal conditions for wild cattle to thrive and develop. But what happens during the dry season when food becomes scarce? This is the time when wild cattle herds become extremely difficult to control. During this time, the lack of food and water forces wild cattle to travel further. And that is when major risks arise. According to the Australian government reports, there are over 500 traffic accidents involving wild cattle each year. Causing millions of dollars in damage and seriously injuring at least 20 people. Wild cattle often appear on major roads. Major routes where traffic is heavy are suddenly interrupted by herds of cattle, causing not only traffic congestion, but also threatening the safety of road users. Not only vehicles, but infrastructure like fences, signs, and roadside constructions are also damaged. As herds try to cross, causing damage up to $50 million annually. Given the negative impacts of wild cattle, hunting is one of the top measures to control these animals. Hunting wild cattle is an activity that requires thorough preparation. Strict compliance with legal regulations and permits issued by local authorities. Participants in hunting must be well trained and experienced. To ensure safety for themselves and the environment.
Good job.
The two most common techniques are using guns and bows from a distance. These methods are preferred because they minimize the risk of direct confrontation with wild cattle. Using guns from a distance is the most effective and popular method. For those with high skills, bows are a great choice for hunting in a quiet environment, without causing loud noise. Although more challenging, bows allow hunters to handle situations more gently and precisely. Hunting wild cattle in Australia is an activity strictly controlled by legal regulations. you hunt without a valid permit or use unauthorized weapons, you could face hefty fines. Even permanent revocation of hunting licenses. Due to legal violations in hunting, authorities are increasingly stepping up supervision and inspection of wild cattle hunting activities. To minimize risks and improve hunting efficiency, the use of support tools like binoculars, GPS devices, and animal tracking apps is essential. Whenever we talk about controlling the wild cattle population, there are always two clear sides. Those who protect the animals' rights to live and those concerned about public safety. So, do you support using guns to control the number of wild cattle in Australia? If you agree, comment 1. If you disagree, comment 0.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe. And of course, if you have any comments, you know where to leave them. I hope to see you again in tomorrow's next great adventure.